Yoi Suisachi students, that is good day in Japanese. So in the last session we saw that the bad couple had killed the good couple's very loving dog, and then they broke their mortar and mill which the dog had given them to produce gold. You might have thought that the bad couple is winning. No, dear students, badness never wins. Goodness prevails. And that is what we are going to see in the next part of the lesson. Read the following paragraph and frame questions on the italicized phrases. For your convenience, I have underlined the italicized words. So in the first sentence you can see Anil is in school. So here the italicized words are in school. So what you have to do is you have to frame a question so that you get the answer in school. So what can be the question? Try, students. Yes, the answer is where is Anil? Let's move ahead. I am in school too. Anil is sitting in the left row. So you can see the underlined words are in the left row. So you have to make a question so that you get the answer in the left row. So what can be the question? Yes, where is Anil sitting? So the answer is Anil is sitting in the left row. The next sentence is he is reading a book. So you have to make a question so that you get the answer reading a book. So what can be the question? Yes, what is he doing? So when you ask the question what is he doing? So he is reading a book. The next sentence is Anil's friend is sitting in the second row. So the underlined words are in the second row. So what can be the question to get this answer? Yes, just try. Yes, where is Anil's friend sitting? You have to put a question mark also here, spacing. Okay, so the answer will be Anil's friend is sitting in the second row. The next question is he is sharpening his pencil. So you have to get the answer sharpening his pencil. What can be the question? Here again the question will be what is he doing? What is he doing? He is sharpening his pencil. The next sentence, the teacher is writing on the blackboard. So you have to get the answer the teacher. What can be the question here, students? Yes, who is writing on the blackboard? The next sentence is children are writing out in their copybooks, and then you have to find the answer for some children are looking out of the window. So the question should be such that you get the answer looking out of the window. So what can be the question, students? What are some of the students doing? Yes, good. So that with that we come to the end of this exercise. Let's move on to the next exercise. So what you have to do is write appropriate question words in the blank spaces in the following dialogue. So the question is written above and the answer is given below. So let's look at the question dash did you get this book? So answer should be yesterday morning. So when it is time, here time is being asked, what can be the word that can be put here? Yes, the word is when did you get this book? So Sheila said yesterday morning. Let's look at the next one. Dash is your sister crying because she has lost her doll. So it is because means it's a reason, and for reason what is the word that we use for questioning? Why is your sister crying? Yes, when you put why you get the answer because she has lost her doll. Next is dash room is this, yours or hers? It's ours. Okay, so it's a place. So what is the word that you can use here? Yes, it's whose room is this, yours or hers? It's ours. Okay, next question is dash do you go to school? So we walk to school, it is nearby, so it is the means, and when we have to get the answer to means, what is the question? How do you go to school? We walk to school, it is nearby. Okay, let's go on to the next part of the exercise. Third one is fill in the blanks with the words given in the box. So there are some words given in the box: how, what, when, where and which. So let's see the sentences and fill in the blanks. My friend lost his chemistry book. Now he doesn't know dash to do and dash to look for it. Okay, so dash to do and dash to look for it. So here it will be what to do and where to look for it. Yes, good. Let's go on to the next question. Where there are so many toys in the shop, Nina can't decide dash one to buy. So here there is an option which she has to take. So what can be the word that can be put here? Yes, the answer is which. There are so many toys in the shop, Nina can't decide which one to buy. You don't know the way to my school. Ask the policeman dash to get there. Okay, so you want to know the place and the word should be how. Okay, you don't know how to the way to my school, ask the policeman how to get there. Let's go on to the fourth one. You should decide soon dash to start building your house. So this is about time. Okay, so the word should be when. You should decide soon when to start building your house. Okay, you can also put where to start building your house. Okay, the place can be also here. Do you know dash to ride a bicycle? So he is asking how to ride a bicycle. Okay, do you know how to ride a bicycle? I don't remember when and where I learnt it. Okay, next question is you should know dash to talk and dash to keep your mouth shut. The teacher advised Anil. So teacher is telling him to keep his mouth shut, and you should know when and where to keep your mouth shut. So you should know when and when to talk and where to keep your mouth shut. So that is the exercise. Next we have add im or in to each of the following words and use them in place of the italicized words in the sentence given below. So here there are 4 words: patient, proper, possible, sensitive and competent. What you have to do is you have to put im or in front of these words so that it can be substituted here. So when you put im or in front of some words, they become the opposite. So patient is when you are tolerant, you are ready to wait for something, and when im is added to it, it becomes impatient, that is you are not ready to wait for something or you are not tolerant. Improper, proper means it is correct, improper means something that is not correct. Possible when you can do something, impossible is when you are not able to do something, you cannot do it. Okay, in front of sensitive you don't put im, you have to put in. Okay, and sensitive is when you know how the person in front is feeling. Insensitive is you don't want to know how the person in front is feeling. Competent is when a person is capable of doing something. Incompetent is put in here is when the person is not able to do something. Okay, he is not capable of doing. So you will read these sentences, and for your convenience I have underlined the italicized words. So you have to change this word in the sentence. The project appears very difficult at first sight, but it can be completed if we work hard. So what is the word that you can change here? Yes, it is impossible. So the sentence is the project appears impossible at first sight, but it can be completed if we work hard. Next sentence is he lacks competence, that's why he can't keep any job for more than a year. So the word that you have to change is lacks competence. So it's easy, competence you have to put in here. So the sentence is he is incompetent, that's why he can't keep any job for more than a year. The next sentence is don't lose patience, your letter will come one day, the postman told me. So lose patience, what you have to do is you have to use this word with im. So the sentence will be don't be impatient, your letter will come one day, said the postman told me. That next sentence is that's not a proper remark to make under the circumstances. Proper, the proper word is, but you have to use the opposite of it, that is improper. So what can be the sentence? That's an improper remark to make under the circumstances. The last sentence here is he appears to be without sensitivity. In fact, he is very emotional. Okay, He appears to be without sensitivity. So you have to change this word without sensitivity, and what can be the sentence? He appears to be insensitive. In fact, he is not at all emotional. Okay, so that is the exercise. Let's go on to the next exercise. Here you can see the fifth exercise. Read the following sentences. It was a cold morning and the stars still glowed in the sky. An old man was walking along the road. So I have underlined these words a, the, and the. Okay, you can see the words in the italicized or the underlined words are articles. Okay, a and an are indefinite articles and the is the definite article. Okay, so I'd like to explain to you about it in detail. Okay, let's go on to this exercise, presentation. So what are articles? Articles are actually demonstrative adjectives. Okay, there are two type of articles, as we have already seen. One is the definite article and the other one is indefinite article. Definite article, the. When we know what we are talking about, we use the word the. Okay, and indefinite is when we don't know about what we are talking, we use either a or an. There are certain rules that we follow when we use a or an, that we already might know, and just revise it. Okay, so where is a used? A is used in front of consonant sounds and an is used in front of vowel sounds. Okay, now some of you misunderstand that it's the letter that is there. Suppose O is there, you have to put an only, or suppose a consonant sound is there, you have to put a only. No, it's not like that. It is consonant sound. And what are vowels? Vowels are a, e, I, o, u. So when a sound of either of these letters comes, you have to put an, okay, before that word. And when other than these words, suppose B is coming, what is the sound of B? B. Okay, what is the sound of D? D. What is the sound of G? G. So when these sounds are coming, you have to put a in front of that. So this is about articles. Let's see the exercise that is there in the book. You can see, so a is used before a singular countable noun and an is used before a word that begins with an vowel. So this vowel sound, it should be vowel sound. So here you can see they have given some examples. A boy. So here the first letter is B and the sound is B, that's why I put a there. Okay. Next one is a mango. So here the first letter is M and the sound that is coming is M, and M is coming as a consonant sound, that's why I put a there. Now here it is university. So university, it is beginning with U and it is one of the vowels out of A, E, I, O, U, but here they have put a. Why have they put a? Do you know? Because the sound that is coming here is y, and y comes from Y and it's a consonant sound, that's why they have put a here. Now you may be understanding why, where a comes and where an comes. Okay, so next example, an actor, A is coming, the sound is a, actor, a, and that's why we put an there. Here it is apple, so it's the sound is a and that's why an. Here it is an R. Okay, what happens is, although it is starting with H and H is a consonant, but we don't pronounce H. Okay, we don't pronounce H and we straight away say R and the sound is A, and that's why we put an here. Okay, now you may be clear about it. So just try, suppose I am saying one-eyed man, what will you put before it? One-eyed man. So the sound that is coming is W. Okay, and W comes from either V or W. So what you will put before it? You will put a there, a one-eyed man and not an one-eyed man. Okay, let's look at the exercise that is there. So now students, that we have seen the rules of how to use articles, let's do this exercise. Use a, an or the in the blanks. Okay, so you should remember that a and an are indefinite and the is definite article. A and the is used when we don't know what we are talking about, and like it might be being introduced for the first time. The is when we know about it, it may be introduced earlier. Okay, and here is an account of a play that was held somewhere, and we have to use articles to complete this paragraph. So let's start. There was once dash play which became very successful. Here we don't know which play it is, so we will put a or an. Here it is P, and P in play is said as P only, so it's a consonant sound. So here we will use a. Next sentence is dash famous actor was acting in it. So here also the actor is being introduced for the first time in the sentence, so we will put a or an, and as here it is F, the sound of F is F, which is consonant, we will put a here. Okay. In dash play, his role was that of dash aristocrat who had been imprisoned in dash castle for 20 years. Okay. So here again we can see that in play, now we already know which play we are talking about, so it is definite, so we will put the here. In the play, his role was that of dash aristocrat. So here aristocrat is being introduced for the first time, and here we have a here, a is the sound, aristocrat. What will come? Just say yes, you are correct. An, yes, an will come. Who had been imprisoned in dash castle. Okay, so castle is coming for the first time and it is starting with k, so it is a consonant sound. We will put a here. A castle for 20 years. In dash last act of dash play, someone would come on dash stage with dash letter which he would hand over to dash prisoner. Okay. So in dash last act, now act is being done in a play and we know which play it is, so we will write, and always last will be last only, so we know which act it is, so we will put the. Okay, in the last act of, we know which play it is, so we will put the play. Someone would come on stage, we know where it is being played, so the stage with, so here the word is letter. Now letter is being introduced for the first time and it is starting with L, and the sound of L is L and it is a consonant sound, so what should come? A, very good. With a letter which he would hand over to dash prisoner. So here the word prisoner is also coming for the first time and it is P, so it is P and the consonant sound is coming, that's why you will put a here. Good. Next, even though dash aristocrat was not expected to read dash letter at each performance, he always insisted that dash letter be written out from the beginning to end. So even though now aristocrat is coming for the second time, we know which aristocrat, so it is definite article. So what is the definite article? The, yes, the aristocrat was not expected to read. Now the letter is also introduced earlier, so it will come the letter at each performance. He always insisted that, here again letter is there and it is known which letter, so definite article, what will come? Yes, the letter be written out from the beginning. So this is the end of the exercise. Let's go on to the next exercise. Here again you have to encircle the correct article. Okay, so here instead of encircling I am putting a tick on it. Nina was looking for dash job, so here you have to put, as we are being introduced to the job for the first time, so a job. Many interviews, after many interviews she got, now job is coming for the second time, we know what job, the job she was looking for, so that is it. Now let's go on to the exercise here. A, it's a conversation. Okay, A and B are talking and we have to put the appropriate article. Would you like dash apple or dash bananas? Here we are being introduced with apple for the first time, hence we will say an apple. Would you like an apple or dash banana? So banana is also introduced for the first time and it starts with B, and B the sound is B, consonant sound. So what will come? Correct. Would you like an apple or a banana? Next, I'd like dash apple please. Now here again the person is talking about apple and there are many apples it seems, so like he is saying an apple. Okay, next one is take dash red one in dash fruit bowl. Okay, Now we are talking about this person is pointing at an apple. Okay, so it is definite, so we will put tick on the. Take the red one in. Now we also know which fruit bowl he is talking about, so we will put the here again. Take the red one in the fruit bowl. So you may take dash orange also if you like. Now orange is being introduced for the first time, and orange starts with O. The sound is orange only, O, and it's a vowel sound. So what will we take? What will we opt for? Yes, it will be an. Good. So you may take an orange also if you like. Which one? Which one? Okay, which one? Now he is pointing at the orange that we like. So dash one beside dash apple. Okay. Now banana also we know which is it, and the orange also which he is pointing to. So what will we tick at? The one beside the banana. Yes. So that is the answer to this exercise. Let's go on to the next exercise. Okay. So this is about jumbled sentences. You have to put each of the following in the correct order. Okay. Then use them appropriately to fill the blanks in the paragraph that follows. Use correct pronunciation marks. Okay, punctuation marks. To get correct punctuation marks. So let's read the sentence first. Ravi Kant is a writer and dash. Of course, he is much happier writing in English than in Hindi. Okay, so Ravi Kant, a person is talking about Ravi Kant. He is happier, he is better in writing, he is more comfortable in writing English than Hindi. He has written, so they may be talking about things. I find it. Now this is the person who is saying, talking about this Ravi Kant. I find his books a little hard to understand. Why is he finding it hard to understand? Might be because he is not good in English. He may be good in Hindi. So let's go on to the sentences. English and Hindi both in he writes. Okay. So Ravi Kant is a writer, and so how can you make it correct? You write he writes both in Hindi and English. So what is the correct answer? He writes both in English and in Hindi. So English can come first because the person who is writing is writing in English. Okay, so English and Hindi, it is here. Next one is, of course, he is much happier writing in English than in Hindi. He has written. So let's go on to the next sentence. And only a few short stories, many books in English, in Hindi. Okay, so if he is an English writer, he will write many books in English. Of course, he has happier writing, and he has written many books in English, only a few short stories in Hindi. So what is the correct answer? Many books in English and only a few short stories in Hindi. Let's go on to the last line. I find his books a little hard to understand. Now what you do? Is my Hindi than my English much better? What is better? His Hindi is better. So he will write right. What will he write? My Hindi is much better than my English. So this is what he will write. He will write my Hindi is much better than my English. So that is it. So dear students, I hope you enjoyed these exercises. This poem was about being good. This lesson was about being good, and you should never leave your goodness. You should always be kind and helpful to everybody. I hope you liked this lesson and these exercises. Thank you and have a wonderful day.